What is up, G's? We are back today. Yamaha R7. Just taking her to work today. Nothing too crazy. Might probably go over a little 1 week review. Let you guys know my thoughts. And we'll get going. A little cold start. Oh yeah, listen to that. So, let's see. We're about getting probably closer to 2 weeks on the R7. I recorded this video before, and you know, would you guess it, lost the audio. So let's see, we're currently 303 miles total, right at half on the first break-in period. Getting about 55 a gallon, or right around there. So that's about where we're at the moment. Alright, so let's talk about the R7. What do we like? What do we dislike? You guys have probably heard me say this before, but I mean, you know, within just a week or two of having the bike, I couldn't say there's anything I really dislike about the bike yet. It's kind of hard, you know, when you haven't had it that long. It's like the honeymoon period of a relationship. I will say one of the biggest adjustments, you know, I definitely wanted the super sport style when I was looking at bikes, and so I knew what the seating was like. And the thing is, you get like the R3s and things, which are very similar seating, closer to like that more sit-up straight style, whereas the R7 is definitely like that mixture between super sport, aggressive, you know. Smoking a cig, hell yeah, brother. But so what I was saying is, you know, it did take a little bit to get used to the seating positioning. The first day, I will say, I mean, my wrists were just on fire. That's probably the best way I could put it. I'm definitely a lot more used to it now. That probably took, you know, maybe first week or so just to get used to the seating positioning, not leaning so much on my wrists. But once we had all that figured out, I mean, everything's been gravy, man. I love this bike. It's got so much, you know, low to mid-end torque. It's so much fun. Such a good time. I do recommend this bike for anybody, you know, anybody looking to get into, not necessarily like straight into super sport, but something close. This is definitely the bike for you, man. I absolutely love this thing. Like, I am trying to ride it every time I get. Every chance I get, you guarantee I'm taking it out. We've already started the upgrades on it, as you guys have probably seen. If you've seen the last video, we've got the Project SC exhaust installed. So, I mean, she sounds nice. It is a mean bike, man. It sounds like a junior drag car. Which we are gonna hop on the freeway for a second here. Which, let me know, I can make a whole nother video on like how it handles on the highway and everything like that. Not really, you know, let me know if that's something you want to see. I think everybody knows, you know, it's definitely more than capable on the highway, but is it necessarily a highway bike? Another thing I'll talk about is, you know, I started on the Honda Grom, obviously, which very upright seating position. You can turn a lot more. Which you compare it to this, you know, it's more based on the leaning. So I've really been trying to get better at that, to be honest with you. Just getting used to leaning on the bike, taking corners slow. You know, we've done a lot of like back roads, one through the twisties, and I wouldn't say I'm necessarily comfortable or completely comfortable with the turning just yet. Like, I've definitely gotten more comfortable, but not to like a point where I'm completely satisfied. Any tips you guys have or anything like that could help, or, you know, that maybe helped you all out, feel free to drop them down below. Let me know what you guys think. You know, I'm always open to learn. There's always room for improvement. knowledge is power, man. Knowledge is power, boys. One thing that I've heard, or at least a little piece of advice that somebody's told me just about trying to get better with cornering and getting used to the leaning, is honestly to get on the highway more and the off ramps. We'll see one coming up here in just a little bit, but the off ramps always have the huge twist on them, you know, the big old curves. So that's an easy way just to get used to making those turns. You know, you might not be going the fastest at first or anything, but it definitely gets you used to doing it. 69 miles an hour. Yay! Gotta love these crazy drivers too, man. This guy in his little Cadillac thinks he's the shit. Riding that guy in front of him's ass, man. Like, relax a little bit, buddy. You're gonna get to work. So this is kind of one of the little twisties I was talking about here. You know, these are the way, definitely a good way to get used to leaning. Like you can see here, you know, this is quite the turn we've got. We'll just stay on her. Oh, and we get the green light coming out. Man, one thing I've noticed is, I don't know if it's just here in Kentucky, man, but the amount of car washes that are popping up everywhere, dude. I mean, you've got one on damn near every corner. It's nuts. Like, that leaves me to wonder, you know, is there that much money in car washes? Like, is there something I'm missing out? Not even gonna lie, I've been thinking about it a lot, whether I'm gonna have the dealership do the first oil change. But I think the more I think about it, the more I'm coming to the conclusion that I'm just gonna do it myself, man. They're trying to charge 300 bucks for the first maintenance. Like, that seems a little crazy to me, especially if it's just oil change, just kind of checking the bike, checking the chain. And then just like that, we're pulling up on the good old work. Like I said, I've got a couple ideas for some series that I want to start. So let me know, you know, if there's anything in particular you guys want to see. One of the main ones would be something like just going cool places, man. Places with cool views, good eats, something like that. Just kind of showing you guys the city, man. Yo, what is going on, boys? If you guys made it this far, I just want to say thank you. You know, you guys are the real ones. You guys know who you are. If you didn't, maybe next time. But that's it for now. So peace out, and we'll see you later.